Hey everyone. Hope you guys are doing really well. So for those of you that are watching this for the first time, what I've been doing since we entered kind of quarantine school, remote learning, is doing like a talk show of sorts where I have guests come in and talk about the readings that my middle schoolers have been working on. And I've talked to all kinds of people about all kinds of readings, and I think we've had really good discussions. But this week, instead of talking about a reading, I thought we would talk about moving on to high school, which doesn't apply to my seventh graders, obviously, but I have a lot of eighth graders who are about to start high school for the first time, and they've been at our school for some of them 9 years. And so there are some nerves there. So what I've done is I just sent out kind of a text message to some people just saying, what advice do you wish someone would have given you before you started high school? And I had some people respond. But I thought this week's initial guest would be my wife, Katie. And so I'll just start by asking her. Hey, Katie.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Great.
Haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So, Katie, what advice do you wish someone would have given you before you started high school?
So I came from Hong Kong, a tiny little school, just girls school, with just very sheltered. And I came to America in the giant school with both boys and girls, which, it's really different for me. And I was really nervous before going to high school here. And here's a funny story. My aunt actually showed me the movie Mean Girls the day before I went to high school here. Not sure if you have seen that movie before, but the main character, Katie.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Started high school, and her first day of high school, she ate in the bathroom.
Aww.
And so my aunt showed me that movie the day before I started school here, so I was quite worried.
We also watched that movie as our first date.
Yes.
Terrible. Anyway, moving on.
It's not a terrible movie.
Okay.
It's a great movie.
We can agree to disagree.
Okay. So anyway, and no one gave me any advice before I went to high school, so you guys are all very lucky. Anyway, I just want to say that you're not going to have to eat in the bathroom. Hopefully. Right. No, you're not going to have to eat in the bathroom. Anyway, so I would just say go make friends. Find your group of people, because they are going to support you whenever you need it, and you're going to need it a lot in high school, help you get through sad times, tough times, anytime, really. And so just get involved. And then another advice I have for you is don't put your entire life on social media. Yeah. It's not your diary.
It's not.
You don't have to put your emotions on there.
You don't.
Yes.
Every day in our marriage, we check Katie's time hop and see her high school Facebook posts.
It's miserable to read.
Just don't do it. I think my advice to you, which I would normally give you in person, but my advice to you would be don't do anything that would make you look back on high school and hold regrets about your time there. Because I remember middle school kind of, but I definitely remember high school. I remember what the building looked like. I remember walking from class to class. I could take you there and show you my entire schedule probably. I could show you what lockers I had. I mean, I remember high school. Be kind. When you get to high school, be kind. That's what we're getting at, all right? You will remember high school. And like I say in class sometimes, if all you ever do is act like a fool, all you'll become is a fool. Well, if all you ever do is act like a jerk while you're in high school, all you'll ever do is become a jerk. You are about to become who you're going to be. So don't do what I did. Don't be a jerk to people. Don't do what she did and post your whole life to social media. You want to be able to look back on the next 4 years of your life and be happy about what that time was for you. And it's up to you to make that happen. Here's how this worked. I sent out a text message to a bunch of people just asking them for advice. And I got all kinds of responses. But what became very clear was that people wanted to be here for you. So people from around the world, people from Colorado, people from London, people from, just all over, everywhere. People from Texas, everywhere. came together to give you the advice that we aren't able to give you in person, because everyone knows that it would be better for you to be at the school you're about to leave and see all of us and be able to see each other in person before you go. But unfortunately, that's not where we are. So I think it's kind of awesome that so many people came together to see you and give you words of wisdom and try to help you through your next 4 years, right? So I guess we should probably get started, right?
Yep.
Bye, guys. You're the worst.
But like I think it's just how you guys cope with things in high school, because a lot of things are going to come at you. So it's just best to accept yourself of who you are and be strong to your conviction. And well, we were discussing this earlier about just being involved in things. Just get involved in groups and in projects, because that will serve you best in life for after high school than many things that you'll, that you do your basic stuff in high school of academics.
Yeah. I think, unfortunately, looking back, I mean, maybe it's because I'm too old and it's been too long ago, but I don't really recall any advice given to me when I was in high school.
Yeah.
But kind of looking back, things that I wish, I've be, would have, certain knowledge would be help is that I know that in your stage in life, everything seems like, when bad things happen, it's like a really, really big deal. And I get it, it's like that's the first thing that's probably mostly happened in your life. But, just rest assured that, if you think that high school, is the end all be all, it is by far not. Like, high school is very, very temporary. And I can assure you that, especially if you look ahead, like college is going to be 10 times better than high school,
Thank you, guys. I know you haven't met my kids, but just knowing what you know about high school and what I've told you about my kids, do you think they're going to be fine when they get there?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I it's not going to be completely, roses and, rainbows, but, like just the most important thing is take it one day at a time.
And I would say, they need to remember, think back to when they went in middle school. You're in 5th grade, you're like scared and anxious.
When going to middle school, yeah.
And then look how that all turned out in middle school. You don't even want to leave it now. So that's going to be the same when you get to high school.
Yeah.
All I wanted to say is it's going to be a brand new experience for you. Do embrace the change and enjoy the school life, especially the friendship, because the friends you meet in high school, they're going to be the friends for life. So enjoy and have fun.
Hi everyone, I'm Soki. Hope you're well and safe. And thinking about the high school life is definitely one of the most enjoyable time. And it's a time that all the opportunities and the world is open up to you. So just believe in yourself and don't be afraid to think big and seize all the opportunities.
Hi everyone. You know how much I love making speeches, but it's so happy you're going to a new school. If you are shy, you can always have a helping hand from your teacher. And everyone would love you once you be so kind to them and treat them the way you want to be treated.
The thing I'm going to talk about for anyone that has an older sibling that they're following, like I did, is to not feel like you have to be your older sibling. My sister was fantastic. She was valedictorian. All the teachers loved her. She was wonderful. She'd raise her hand and answer all the questions in class and stuff like that. And that was just not really me. Not that I was terrible, but I just was more quiet with inside a classroom, and I felt like I had to do literally every activity that she did, and I basically did, which looking back now was very stupid. I mean, so I guess I would say don't feel like you have to be, if you're following a cousin or a brother or a sister or whatever, don't feel like you have to be them.
Do you think they're going to be okay? Do you think they're
Oh,
going to
totally
kill
gonna
it?
be okay. They're gonna be great. There's gonna be stuff that stinks probably, right? Because life is full of things that you don't expect, but I am pretty sure that overall they will do wonderfully and bounce back and learn from the things that were not so awesome.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Molly.
You're welcome.
So, hey, everyone. This is my friend Claire. Claire and I met in preschool.
Yep.
Yep, preschool in the middle of nowhere. It was at a little church in the middle of nowhere in the country in preschool. And I fell on my face, right? Isn't that one of your favorite stories?
School graduation, favorite memory of Mr. Pruitt.
Yep. I was walking down with our little gown on and I tripped and just face planted. And I think we have a picture of you.
It's
I
a
swear.
video.
Oh, is it?
Video of us, you're in front of me and you fall down and I'm laughing at you right behind you.
I swear my mom has a picture of you.
That's awesome.
Like they were going to take it of me. And because I fell, it's just you being like, he fell. Yeah, which is awesome. So Claire and I have known each other obviously since we were very little. She has grown up and moved to Denver and is now an eye doctor, which is awesome. So,
I wish someone had told me that it was a chance to entirely reinvent yourself. So whoever you're friends with in middle school, go ahead, be friends with those people in high school, but you're not confined to the structure that you had when you're in middle school. You can be friends with whoever you want to. You think about all those movies in high school that there's all those little cliques. Sure, that exists, but you do not have to conform to that. And I think that was one of the biggest things that I learned when I was in high school. I was friends with a lot of different people and a lot of different groups, and it really let me branch out and I think become a much better person. It was great. I really loved high school, but another thing I wish people would have told me is that high school is not the best years of your life.
Oh no.
Everyone, I think people say that a lot, and I think that is not true. College is even better. If you choose to go to college, you do not have to. And then you do not have to stay where you are. You can leave and you can move to Denver and have this wonderful life with your husband and your cat. And it's so much fun. Yeah.
That's perfect.
And, yeah, I loved high school, and I think you guys will have a really great time. And be whoever you want to be. Don't let anything that happened in middle school shape who you want to be in high school, because it's up to you.
My biggest advice is to not stress over the content. I think you can look at the classes you're going to take and say, this is very daunting, and it doesn't have to be. And when I think back at high school, I remember a heck of a lot more about the relationships and the clubs and things like that than I do about any one given lesson. You and I have talked, far more about your grades than I remember from your grades. Mm-hmm. It's not the grades and the individual lessons every single day that are going to be what matters later on, but it may be what you stress about, and it shouldn't be. And if you look back 15 years from now, you're not likely to remember individual lessons. You're going to remember relationships and things that you did. So if I had advice, it would be, join clubs, get involved, take ownership of things that you really enjoy, turn those things into leadership opportunities because you want them to get better, and that's what's going to benefit you in the long run.
I think that's solid advice. And remembering back for a little context, we've been talking now for like 10 minutes before we started to really record this portion about how bad I was in Matt's class. Like, it was a train wreck for me to be in there. But what I remember more of out of that was that we used to use the convection ovens to make pizza for lunches, and that you had the James Bond Club.
That's
and
right.
We had those sick shirts of the Bond silhouette with where they're like bullet holes over here.
I still have mine hanging up in my classroom.
That's fantastic.
I remember that. I remember we cooked eggs on the griddle one day.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell you any one of the days that you were in there screwing up. I just remember the relationship I had with you.
Right.
Getting to know you and that kind of thing. And that's what I mean by the content. You're going to look at, oh God, I got to take chemistry. Holy cow. I don't know that I could ever do chemistry. I can't cut a sheet of paper in half. But that's not what matters. What matters is, you learn, you persevere, and you develop relationships, and you enjoy your time there. And what you stress about most likely is not going to be what you remember 10 years later. It's not even going to matter in your job. Nobody cares what your class rank was. Like they just care, did you learn the appropriate lessons? Can you get along with others? Can you lead a small group? Can you work well? That's what they're going to look for. Do you enjoy what you're doing? Not, can you balance a chemical equation? When was the last time you balanced a chemical reaction there, Caleb?
Came to your class my junior year when I had to retake it in second semester.
That was probably it.
That was the last one.
Assuming you did that assignment.
Yeah, well, I did them all my second time in your class. I don't think I was missing any homework that
That's
time
correct.
around.
That's correct. Being a high school teacher, you see the angst on kids' faces. They're worried about it, and you honestly believe that they're going to be fine. That's why I have my job, is to make sure that all the kids are fine. And assuming that your kids actually have teachers, which high schools do, then those teachers are going to take care of them, and they're going to be excellent. They're going to succeed in every way that they want to, and everything will be fine after 4 years.
Well, that's a great question. I had to think long and hard about that question. So first of all, let me say congratulations, 8th graders. Great job, hard work, love it. Congratulations on making it through the 8th grade and into high school. One of the pieces of advice that I think that I would have wanted the most before I went into high school was, high school is the time for you to start to prepare for what you're going to do after high school. So explore. Take a look at the courses and pick courses that you are interested in, not just that you have to take. Try things that are different. Explore what things that you like to do and love to do, and that will lead you down the path of your new career. The big, huge world out there. Go and conquer it. Best of luck, guys.
All right. Again, congratulations for making it through 8th grade and into high school. Advice that I wish that I would have gotten before high school would be that you are your biggest advocate. So even though you have a lot of different teachers and you have your parents or whoever else who's important in your life, you are the one that is going to start making decisions for yourself. And when you need help, you need to know where to go. So make sure that when you get there, even though it's a big building and there's a lot more to handle, you can do it, and you can find help through many different avenues. So just know that you don't have to be too scared to ask for help and to kind of go for what you want. So there's a lot of different clubs and activities that are available to you that you should reach out and try to figure out what you like, and figure out basically, like Mr. Murphy said, like if you try out new things, it's kind of going to help you for after high school. Another thing is your grades do matter. Your GPA matters, and it's easier to start getting that up as soon as you start. So don't slack off. Every year, go harder and harder and do your best. So
my advice is to realize that while it is okay to be a number, and when you're in high school, there's going to be a lot more kids, and sometimes you're going to just feel like a number and not a person. That's okay, but just realize that you do need a core group, whether it be your friends or an extracurricular activity you're involved in, or your family, because there's going to be times that you need somebody to talk to. And please don't hold your emotions inside, because high school is going to be really hard, but it's also going to be one of the best times of your life, because it's when you discover who you're going to be as an adult. I've known a lot of you guys forever, so good luck. And I love you, and come back and visit me. Okay, I'm done.
Many of you know me. I'm like Mrs. Belk, been around for a very long time. And some of you may have been in my kindergarten class. And but I just want to be an encouragement to you. I want you to know that you are strong and you have what it takes. some days it may take some real soul searching to, just say, okay, can I make it through this day? But you can. And I want you to know that everyone at James Garfield, we love you and we want to always be there for you. Yes, you have to leave us, and I'm sorry. But just know that we're here for you. There's lots of ears that would love to listen and connect and help you. And I have to agree with Mrs. Belt. Find your core group, get involved, make these years spectacular. You may have had some really great years at James Garfield, but your greatest years are still to come. And again, just try to find that group, that extracurricular activity that you can kind of build your strongest friendships in. And but always know we've got your back, and we will be here for you. So I think I speak for all of us. We love you and good luck. Come back and see us.
All right. So I know I haven't known you guys for very long, but I've seen some spectacular students in such a short period of time. And I know that you guys are going to do an awesome job. Just to go off of, I really agree with Miss Belt and Miss Stiffy. Finding the people to go through high school with is going to be the most important thing to you. But to get to that, you're going to have a little bit of confidence and courage. And you should, because you're all such wonderful, wonderful kids. So taking that step and making yourself a little uncomfortable sometimes. Get involved in your community at school because it goes by so fast. And this time is meant for you to do some skill building because you're going to be in and out of there before you know it. And finding those people to join clubs and to do things after school and to volunteer, that's what these next 4 years is going to be about. Of course, we want you to get your education, but it's also about that experience too. So find those people that make you feel brave and courageous and to, go outside of your comfort zone because you're getting opportunities the next 4 years that you won't get after that. You're going to enter the adult world and you really can't play volleyball with your friends after school like you used to. So really enjoy it. Don't be scared to try new things. And like we said, we love you. We miss you. Make us proud, but more importantly, you should make yourselves proud. Okay?
Hi guys. I can't believe you're graduating 8th grade and moving on to high school already. I've been with you guys since probably kindergarten. So I'm really gonna miss you. And I hate that it's ending this way. But my advice to you would be try to get involved in something in high school, no matter what it is, like sports, if you're good at sports. If you're good in academics, maybe join a math club or a science club, cheerleading. When I was in high school, I was on the yearbook staff and I made friends that I never used to hang out with out of my circle. And so just getting involved besides studying hard, of course, but it will make your high school experience a lot better. I wish you guys luck and please contact us. Come back to James Garfield and visit. You can always email. Just good luck with everything you guys do. And I love you and I miss you.
Okay, well that made me tear up a little bit. So, okay, I can't talk right now. So, somebody else. Sorry, Leslie, you go.
All right, guys. Oh my goodness, I can't believe you're in 8th grade and going on to high school already. The biggest advice I can give you is be yourself. Don't change for the people around you. Just be confident in yourself. And I know that can be hard sometimes. Take a deep breath and then just step forward and be who you are. You're all amazing. You really, really are. Okay, we're going to miss you. And do check in with us. Let us know how you're doing, okay? You're going to be fine.
Okay, and now I'm kind of okay. And I want to say the same exact thing that Mrs. Killen and Mrs. Rising said. Don't be afraid to talk to people. Don't just walk around and be afraid. Put yourself out there, and it is okay. You guys are wonderful. You guys will be great in high school. Mrs. Killen, I think, said it great. Get involved, and you will meet lifelong friends. So again, don't be afraid to put yourself out there, because again, you guys are really, really wonderful kids. I will miss you. Sorry, everybody's kind of making me a little teary-eyed. Yeah, and this is not really the way that we wanted to go out, but wish you all the luck. And please come back and say hi to us when we're back in school.
Yeah, so I would like to tell those 8th graders that I know everybody is going to give them advice to be kind, make friends, accept everybody, honor yourself, be who you are, all those kind of things. I've got some real practical advice that I see not happening with some kids. Do all your assignments. Do all the work. It's only 4 short years of your life, and doing all the work, turning it all in, showing up. Don't leave anything undone. And if you can do all that, no matter what else happens to you after your high school years, you're going to be prepared. I wish somebody would have told me, don't procrastinate. Don't wait till the last minute. Get it done and just try everything. Whether you're good at it, whether you're bad at it, just give it all a try and don't be afraid. And that's my advice.
Try things that are outside of your comfort zone. Join different groups that you've never been a part of before, because you really don't know what interest you have until you try things. And I would say join at least 3 things each year, and chances are, one, you're probably not going to like it, you'll want to drop it, but the others, you'll find an interest that you didn't know that you had, and you make a lot of new friends along the way.
I'd just like to congratulate the 8th graders on moving forward. It was under difficult circumstances, but move forward nonetheless. I want to reiterate what everybody else has said. Try some different things. Don't insulate yourself into a certain group. There will be all kinds of opportunities to find who you are, and I'm sure you will. Keep in mind that the freshman year is a critical year in your education. Probably 70% of the people that don't earn freshman credits, sophomore credits, drop out. So earn your credits, do the work that you need to earn your credits, and have a successful freshman year, because it's all downhill after that freshman year. So, I wish you the best of luck, and we hope to see you all have the kind of success you deserve.
This is Mrs. Wentz. I barely got a chance to get to know you in my short time that I was there before school was closed, but I do have some very practical advice to give you as well. One of the best tools that I had in high school was to keep a calendar of all of my assignments. I think they call them agendas, daily agendas now, and I believe that all the high schools offer them. If they don't, I'm going to send you a copy of one that you can use yourself with or without buying an agenda. It was the key to being able to remember what assignments were due, when they were due, and getting them done. Without it, I have some ADHD myself, and I would have never made it. And I did quite well with that. So that's my advice.
I'd just like to tell the 8th graders, take advantage of every opportunity you have in high school. Your time will go so fast, and these will be the memories that you'll have your entire lifetime that you'll look back on. Do try new things and stay up on top of your work, but most of all, just enjoy it and relax.
Make new friends. It's okay to branch out from different groups and meet new people. Don't be afraid to want to meet new people, and definitely try new experiences. This is your chance to actually try stuff that you've never tried. Go hang out with new people, maybe try new food, try something that you've never done before, and really just relish that time as a teenager and as a young adult to just really figure out who you are by doing new things.
But I would say be bold, be brave. Even if you don't like writing, keep a journal, because you will make some friends in high school that will be lifetime friends. I'm sure every adult that you know has at least one person that they're still friends with or stay in contact with. So just enjoy life. Try something new. Do your work, but don't stress over your work. So just take the 4 years and enjoy them because they'll go by super fast.
Okay, so I would like to tell the 8th graders the same thing. High school is going to be some of the best years of your life that you're going to remember forever. Don't be afraid to ask if you don't know what the answer is. More times or less, the other kids in the classroom don't know what the answer is either. Only thing not asking is going to do is put you further behind, because if you don't know how to do that, you're not going to know how to continue to do the rest of your work. So just take your time, learn each step through the way, and never give up. Meet new people, enjoy it, because once high school's over, life starts.
Cool.
I just want to tell all the 8th graders, I don't know what anybody else said because I just got here, but be true to yourself. Don't try to do things that you're not comfortable with. Don't try to impress people just so they'll be your friend. Just be true to yourself, and you are special in your own way. So just remember that and hold on to those friends because they're really important in life.
Well, just good luck and God bless them, and try to make the right choices. And like they say, be true to yourself. Explore new friendships, explore new experiences, try out for different clubs, try out for teams. Just have the best time because high school is so much fun and you'll enjoy it so much.
Goodbye, 8th graders. I wish we could have did this differently. I wish we could have had an 8th grade graduation, but I'm so proud of all of you guys. You guys are going to do amazing in high school, and I love you guys. Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Back and see
Hey,
us.
I'm sure, no problem.
I would say enjoy every minute of high school. Get involved in as much as what you can. Go to sporting events, go to plays, go to anything and everything. And I think that it's important for you to make memories. Those are things you're going to remember later on in life, and it'll prepare you for college. Get your schoolwork done. Homework is important, guys. You need to get that done. Practice, practice, practice. I know it seems tedious sometimes and redundant, but it's going to help in the long run. And high school and college is like the best time of your life. You will have so much fun, and some of it's going to be difficult, some of it's going to be hard, but it is something that you'll remember forever. Take advantage of every opportunity that you can.
Number one, be nice to everyone. Be nice to everyone. Peers, teachers, principals, school staff, everyone. Graduating from high school seems like an eternity away, but it's going to be here before you know it. And during high school, you're building your reputation. That reputation is going to be stuck with you. And I guarantee you someday you will regret being mean to someone, but you will never regret being nice to someone. Second thing I'd say is don't waste a single day, kind of like Ms. Jacobs was saying. Invest in every day. You're investing in your education. That's what I've been talking to you about all school year, how this is really just a small part of your life, but it's an investment into that biggest part of your life, your professional career. So you're going to have a blast in high school. Just remember to be nice to everyone and don't waste a single day. And come back and see us.
Yes. My advice for high school would be to stay focused, stay engaged. These can be the funnest years, the best years of your life. You'll meet new people, you'll do new things. Just stay actively engaged, stay focused, do what you have to do to get out in 4 years, but also have fun. High school was like the best part of school. And you're starting off now, and you're starting off fresh and new. We are coming from a very, pivotal point in our lives of dealing with Corona. But going in, show them what you know. Try, never give up. If you have questions, always come back and see us. We're here. I love you all.
Have fun.
Hi, everyone. I know this isn't how we expected today to look, but I will do my best to put some normalcy into your achievements. Before I begin, I'd like to take one last opportunity to congratulate both the graduates and the family and friends who have helped us arrive at this moment. 8th grade today is the fun part. Just think about all that brought us here, all the trials and misfortunes, too great to recall, all the nights of studying, all the grades, all the classroom experiences, all the stress, all the relationships, all the effort, all the insights, all of it. It all comes together in this moment. In the last 4 years, I have seen you work exceptionally hard, and now you have arrived, and it is my honor to witness it. As you head out into high school, I want to leave you with some advice. Be curious. Take the time to ask questions. This is your time to ask it all. Decide if you're satisfied with the answer. Support it, change it, live it, but know why you are making your choices. Be brave. Be brave enough to speak your voice and your mind. Be heard, but also be brave enough to listen, to learn, and to realize that sometimes more is said by not saying anything. Bravery can be found in a loud battle cry or in silence. Both are to be valued. Be kind. The world could use a little more kindness and a little more patience for others. So be kind to others, and don't forget to be kind to yourself. You will stumble, we all do. But when you slip, give yourself enough grace to remember that slips and falls are merely lessons. Learn from them, push past them, and most importantly, stand back up. I know I speak for everyone at James Garfield when I say we are the lucky ones to have had the privilege of facilitating your growth and supporting your journey. You have persevered and worked towards your goals in a determined manner. Now, freshmen, it's your turn. As you enter high school, take yourself seriously. Work hard and dedicate yourself to something. Take your life in beautiful and bold directions. Start leaving your mark. I will end where I began. The honor is ours, but the future is yours. We hand it to you with confidence and pride. On behalf of all the faculty and staff at James A. Garfield, congratulations on your graduation.